Well, again, welcome everyone. We're just over 5 minutes away from getting our call started. Got a great call lined up for you here today. Some really good information for everybody on the line. Type into the chat where you're calling in from so we can see all the different countries that are on here. And get ready. It's going to be a fast moving call. We're starting in just over 5 minutes. Okay, again, welcome everyone. We're less than 5 minutes away here from our call, our second call this week. We did a big call yesterday with some great updates, more to share with you here today. Looking forward to passing on the information as Impact 101 is sweeping the globe. We're having a great time with it. I see we've got LA in the chat. That's awesome. Sure, it's a little warmer down that way, Mindy. Great that you made the call. And yeah, we'll be getting started in just over 4 minutes. It's going to be a great call here today, everybody. Well, again, welcome everyone. We are now less than 4 minutes away from getting our call started. It's going to be a great call here today. Lots of great information to share with you. We'll be getting started right at the top of the hour.
John, just had Mel answer us, so maybe we just test her mic while we got a couple minutes before we get started.
Sure, Mel, could you say a few words for us just to know you're all functional there?
Hello, John and Frank. I'm all functional, I hope.
You are functional. You're more than functional, Mel. Great to have you on the call along with Nigel and Rachel.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Frank
bet.
and John.
Thanks, Mel.
We're coming down the stretch, folks. We are just over 3 minutes away from getting this call started. It's going to be a fast-moving call. Lots of great information to share with you. If you'd like, type into the chat where you're calling in from. And we're going to get started in less than 3 minutes now, right at the top of the hour. Frank, did you get all that snow shoveled out there?
Trust me, it was no fun. But at least, you know, because it's cold, it was light there, John. But yeah, I got it all shoveled out. I'm just looking out of the office window, and the piles are about 7 feet. I can't see across the street.
Well, you don't have to head to the gym. You got your workout today right on your own in your own driveway.
You bet.
Awesome. Good stuff. We don't have the snow out here like you've got, but we have got cold and a wind right behind it. Kind of cuts you like a knife. Well, again, welcome everyone. We are just over 2 minutes away from getting the call started. We're going to move quickly once we do get started. Our calls usually last about 30 minutes max. They're jam-packed with information, great tips, updates, everything to help you really advance your Impact 101 team and understand how to be efficient with it. So that's what we're all about. We like to move fast. We're going to start right at the top of the hour. Less than 2 minutes away. I see we've got Kathy in there. There's Norman. Hello to both of you. If you'd like to chat or type into the chat where you're calling in from, we'd love to hear from you. White Rock, BC. There we have the UK. We've got LA. We've got them coming in from all over the world for this call. It's just crazy what's happening, the global explosion that we have happening with Impact 101, and it's for good reason. And we're going to get into that on this call, really give you some great information about what we're about, what we have happening, and really some simple things that you can do to take full advantage. So we are less than a minute out now from getting the call started. Have a pen and a piece of paper handy, take a few notes. There's going to be some great information here for you today.
I see Duncan, and he's got a crowd of folks watching in from the UK. All right, and we got Bruce from Manchester. Way to go, Duncan and Bruce. They're coming in from all over, John.
All right, we got lots of people from all over the world. Europe, I know we've got people from Australia, some people from Africa, Asia, of course here in North America, Canada, the US. We are cooking. Frank, I see we're at the top of the hour. Do you want to fire up the recording?
You betcha. We'd like to start on time. Here we go.
Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. John Van Derzen from Canada here. I'd like to welcome all of our impactors and all of our guests from around the world to this call. Now, as usual, we've got a real fast-moving call lined up for you, so we're going to get right to it. First off, it's day 28 today. Can you believe it's been 4 weeks since Impact 101 launched? And I'll tell you what's crazy about that. We now have impactors in 94 different countries around the world. 94. That's never, ever been done in the relationship marketing arena. And it's because we have something special here. I mean, I think back, we did a call Saturday morning. So roughly 4 days ago, we've had members join us in 7 new countries since that call. We've had them jump in from Sierra Leone, Reunion, the Solomon Islands, Jersey, the Falkland Islands, Pitcairn, and Papua New Guinea. Now, my pronunciation isn't the greatest, but I'll tell you what, I'm learning about new countries in the world every single day. And I'll tell you, we've got a global stampede happening into Impact 101, and it's happening for good reason. I mean, first off, we have exactly what the whole world is looking for. The ability to raise unlimited funds for anything that any person wants to raise funds for. We have exactly what the whole world can do. All we do is we share the videos on our mobile landing pages and websites, and we let them do all of the explaining for us. Besides that, we have a world-class IT company at the helm here that's giving us everything we need to do so we can go out and share this with the world very simply. And then the last major ingredient, we have an outstanding group of Impact 101 members and leaders from around the world. They're spreading the word, and they are here to help every single person who wants to be a part of it. It's truly a global movement happening with a great community, and it's all about members helping other members. That's why the world wants to be a part of this. So we've got some fantastic updates here for you today. We're going to bring on my good friend and the president of Impact 101, Frank Servedio. He's going to share with us all the fantastic things that are going on with him and Hans and the whole IT team. Frank, are you there?
I'm here, John. Thank you so much. Thanks for the introduction. Thanks for hosting the call. I want to thank everybody taking the time of the day to be on this call. We're extremely excited at it, Impact 101 World. Let me tell you, folks, languages. I'm not sure if you noticed, but if you click on the video button in your dashboard, you'll see the languages. We'll talk further about that and where to find that in a moment. Languages, I just want to talk to you that this is in no particular order. We've sent out the orders to translators, video folks, all sorts of guys. There's lots of people involved in this to get this to work with elements and characters, etc. And, you know, we got the French, and it's not because of French Canadian. We just sent all the languages at the same time, and we're doing the very first video first to make sure that we like the product, make sure it's exactly the type of translations we want. So we go through it, we scrutinize it, we get other people to verify things for us, because I can't, you know what, in Hebrew, I got good friends in Israel, but I can't speak Hebrew, and I don't know the right to left and left to right, so it's all backwards to me. So we get other folks to look at it, and I do know my good friend in Israel has said how great it is. So I want to just keep going with those languages. So we now have Russian, Hebrew, French, and German, and with the first video. The second video is going to come once we complete the first 9 of the languages that we discussed here. The Spanish, Portuguese are extremely close within the next day or two. The simple Chinese, Mandarin, and Dutch are on the works right now. We've actually got it in the people's hands right now, and we should see a turnaround in the next 3 to 7 days to get those up. So we're going to have all these languages up, folks, and I want to make it very clear. These languages will be up, and it's going to be the very first video. The second video will follow. Okay, we just want to go through and make sure we're using the right translators, make sure everything's working with the elements, etc. But also want you to know we plan on doing and changing the websites. Now, I've been getting texts, hey, how about this language? How about that language? We are going to go where the pockets and where the traffic is, all right? And then from here, we're going to actually do our website. 100% will translate it. It's extremely expensive, so we got to make sure that there's population in that particular pocket or in that particular language. Let's talk about Spanish. I mean, Spanish is all over the place. French is between Canada and France, okay? So we take the languages that we need the most of and the most traffic that we're getting and the bigger audience that we've attracted. So you're going to go into your video, you're going to click on the videos, and there you go. You'll be able to see these. And just so you guys know, you can click on these things, and if you want a French language, take that link and boom. But I want you to know that we plan on having an actual website that if you drop down the language, change to it, then everything will change to that language. But we're a ways away from that. We're tweaking our back office, we're tweaking our dashboards, we're adding new features. So we're not going to get that done until a lot of those things are in place, okay? So you want Hebrew, you have somebody in Israel, boom. Click on that video, copy the link, and send it off to them, okay? Same thing with Germany, and same thing with the Russians. Just absolutely use these tools, folks. Eventually, it'll be totally automated, but for now, you're going to have to copy the links and send it to folks. And then we're going to be able to get that on our mobile landing pages as well. So terrific power with the mobile landing page and being able to change it to a particular language. Also, below those videos in different languages, it's how to register. I'm going to tell you right now, I had somebody coming on board from Singapore. What did I do to them? I sent them the link for how to register, how to select the grids and payments, and making donations. I didn't ask them to go look for anything, even though it's at the top of the page, folks. I just did it all. Make it very simple. So keep that in mind. Use that tip because I think it really, really helped. John will talk more about that in the next couple minutes. All right. I want to talk about Facebook. Facebook, we have a Facebook page that is Impact 101's Facebook page, and then we're going to branch it off to different countries. I'm starting to talk to folks from different countries, and we're going to have one for Belgium. We'll have one for the UK, but we're going to have a main one, and then there's a Facebook page, and then there's a Facebook group, and the group is a closed group and a closed community, and the page is to give us that actual exposure around the world. We're really excited about how we're getting our name out there, and just so you guys know, folks, I don't mind sharing with you, we've had over 1 million hits on our website. 1 million hits, folks. In what is it, John? 28 days, 27, 20, whatever days it is.
4 weeks today, Frank. 4 weeks today, 1 million hits.
1 million hits, folks. It's actually over 1 million hits. Think about that, folks. We're taking the traffic in this crowdfunding. We want to be the world's best crowdfunding system in the world, along with the mobile landing pages and to drive traffic to you. So, we're going to have videos explain all these things. And we're really, really excited about it. So please go to the Facebook, like us, share us, do whatever you like there because it's going to help everyone with this and in the crowdfunding arena. All right. Here, folks, I just want to point out that, if you've got a prospects and they go to the join, guess what? Tell them to watch the video. It's right there at the very top to make things simpler. And you know what? It's been working. It's been awesome. People that have been using this tool have been having great success. So please ask people to watch the video there. We actually have a video on how the payment methods work, etc. John's going to explain that more. Please pay attention. And if you have made payments already, I still want you to watch this video because you need to put it to transaction IDs and give us proof. So we're really excited that we've got some videos up there. And we're going to put videos on all the call to action. Your donations to send, there's another video there, how to do the donations to send. Please watch that video as well. If you don't know where to find them, you just got to click on the category and there they are. And then if you don't find them there, then you just go to the video and your resources. John will show you where those are in a moment. And speaking of John and where he's going to show, John, take it over from here.
Hey, Frank, great job. I'll tell you, we're so excited about these languages. Some of these slides are old that you're showing here, Frank. One shows when we had 80 countries on board with impactors. That's awesome. I mean, that was 6 days ago? We're sitting at 94 now. And 98 countries will be over 50% of the world with impactors. So we're right there coming up on our 1 month anniversary. We've done that all with only the English videos and English information. So can you imagine what's going to happen here? So let's go through a couple things. First off, we want to make your team and your growth way more efficient for you. To do that, this is the most important page in your back office. This is the nerve center. If you look down at these 6 boxes at the very bottom here, what you're looking to accomplish is have them all in gray. Oh, Frank, you jumped ahead. You'll get back there. But you want to have them all in gray, and you want to have them all in zeros. Oh, your mouse is jumping around on us, because except for the active personals. So you look at the first box, donations to send. Well, it's colored. That means I got to do something. It's got a number in it. Better get something done right now. You click on that. It takes you right to the donation to send. Away you go. You move over. If the pending confirmation was lit up, you can jump into that donation. You can shoot them an instant message on that page. Say, hey, I've sent the payment. Could you go ahead and confirm me? The next one over, donations to be received. If it's lit up and there's a number there, you got to do something. Jump in, send them an instant message. Work it out with them so they can get their donation made. Next box over, donations to confirm. That means someone sent you the funds. They're waiting on you. You need to jump in there right away, get them confirmed, and send them a big thank you in the instant message section as well. So don't hold anybody up. Next box over is active personals. That tells you how many active personals that you brought on board into Impact 101. That's the box that you want to have a big number in it. The next box over is a real important one, unread messages. We all understand that email doesn't always get out very quickly around the world. A lot of people don't check their emails. It's just the nature of how things work. This is the company's way of communicating with us on everything important. For example, as soon as these 4 language videos went up, you would have gotten a message here. You could have clicked on it, bang, you would have seen right away, and you could have been reaching out to people all over the world with those language videos. When someone's trying to let you know something about a donation, whether they're sending or whether they're receiving, the company communicating with you here, important things that are happening, system updates, have that always be at 0. Every time you click on a message and read it, the ticker goes down by 1. You want that to be at 0. Now, while we're on this page as well, right above these boxes, you see the blue videos box. Just down below there, that one has all the videos Frank was referring to. It's got all of the language videos. It's got all the videos that we use to build with here. It's got all of the support videos. And these support videos are awesome. Now, you can also get them up where he was showing you resources and all support videos. But let's say you've got someone joining. Well, there's a video right there on the page. You can just click on it actually in the video section, copy the link, send it off to them. They'll walk through the process. Very, very simple. If they want to set up their payment methods, rather than you spend 20 minutes on the phone with them, they can watch the video on that page, or you can take proactive action and just fire the video off to them. It's all about being efficient and productive, and that's what those are going to let you do. So if we could move on to the next one there, Frank. Okay, yeah, actually just before this, you can leave this up, Frank. I just wanted to mention, we have people ask us all the time, why don't we do 10 live calls a day? My question is, why? We're a global company. We have global members all over the world. People are busy all over the world with their lives. We could never, ever do enough live calls that people could get to that work in all of their time zones. Instead, how we've always built big, and it's very efficient, we use the 24-hour recorded calls. You'll see them all on that video section that Frank was showing you there a minute ago. So if your person's busy right now, they can't be on this call, guess what? It can be, you can send a link to the recorded call. They can watch it when it works for their time frame, and now you can be building your team 24/7. So looking at this page that we've got, we're all well aware we've got 8 different grids, right from the $40 grid up to the $4,800 grid. Important to understand each of these grids is a completely separate donation stream to you. So if you're in the $40 grid, you have one donation stream. providing you $20 donations. If you're also in the $80 grid, you have another donation stream that can be providing you $40 donations and $75 donations in the $150 and all the way up the ladder. So what you want to do is evaluate your own situation and be in as many of these grids as you can possibly be in. The more you're in, the more donation streams you have, and particularly you want to stay ahead of your team. You know, if you look at this, if let's say you were in the first 3 grids and you showed this to someone and they got the big picture and they came in for the first 4 grids, well, you're not in the $300 grid, so they're going to jump into your inviters grid for that one. You're going to miss a $150 donation. You don't want to do that. You're doing the work. So do what works for your situation. We're not strong-arming anybody or pressuring anybody, but be in as many grids as you can. Don't leave anything on the table. Now let's move on to the payment method page. This is real important. Okay, you want to have as many payment methods as you possibly can set up in your back office. Why is that? If you were a store that was open and only took 1 payment method, and across the street was another store that took 10 payment methods, guess what? Their business is going to function a lot easier. It's the same thing here with your platform, with building your team. The more ways you give people to donate to you, the easier you facilitate the process. You can see on here we've got Uphold. It's a fantastic method to be sending payments. And in our resources page, it'll show you exactly how to set up an Uphold account. TransferWise, another great global payment solution. You have PayPal on here. You can put your PayPal address in there. You've got Bitcoin. You can put that in there. And you can also, down in the lower part of the page where it says other payment methods, you can put in as many different methods as you want there. Okay, everything from, I know over in the States, so yeah, there's the different ones we have boxes for now, but anything that any method you use, you can put right in the other payment methods. You update the settings, there they all are. And every region in the world has region-specific methods they use to transfer money between people. So you can put in as many as you want, make it easy for people to donate with you and to facilitate the process. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the donation history. You know, sometimes you've completed a donation and now it goes into the donation history and you need to go back and check on something. Just go to Donation Center and click on Donation History. You'll see all of your past donations, the ones that have been sent, the ones that have been received. If you need to check on one in particular, click on View Details. Bang, you're off, you're over there, you're right in there. You can instant message that person and get used to using the instant message function at the bottom of the donation pages. It's a tremendous way to instantly communicate with people. So with that, Frank, what I want to do, I want to hear from some people who are really tearing this up around the world, people that are just grabbing it, understanding what they have and running with it. And for our first speaker, we're going to head over to Spain. We're going to hear from a lady named Rachel Burns. Rachel, could you share with us why you're here in Impact 101 and how you're building your global team?
Hi, John. You all right?
You betcha.
I'm absolutely loving it. It's a total life-changing opportunity. Basically, my team, it's because it's available everywhere in the world. It's so easy to be able to get people in the systems that are working is just fantastic. It's so easy to use. And I would say the systems are made for dummies because anybody can use it. All the information's there, all the tools are there, and everything basically is done for you. Once you've got your people in, it just rolls.
Sorry, I was muted there. Are you having fun with it, Rachel? Are you using the videos? What are you using to expose people to it?
The videos just work. You don't even have to tell people much. The tools are there. Once you're sending that video over to people, 9 times out of 10, they're back for more information, and people love the concept. And I've got people that's coming in just to raise money for charities. People are coming in for their own personal reasons, for their own personal funds. But yeah, the people that's doing it for charities, they're mind blown. They love it.
All right, excellent. Great tips there, Rachel. Thanks for being on the call.
Thank you for inviting us.
What's that? Sorry?
I said thank you.
You betcha. Let's head over to the UK. We've got another guy there who is just ripping with this. Nigel Ham, are you on the call?
Hi guys, yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Excellent. Could you share with us how you're doing it, Nigel, and what you're seeing happen?
Yeah, I'm basically doing what everybody else is doing, but also trying to meet people face to face. So I'm more of a face to face person than I am online. However, I'm always looking on different sites. Like yesterday, I saw a guy I know in one of the networking groups was asking how much it would cost to have an app made for his particular business. And when he got some quotes back, he went, wow, I can't afford that. So I immediately emailed him and said, look at this, you can raise the funds for it. No problem at all. Now he's looking at it. So it's not just a question of putting your link out there and that, but just think outside the box and see what happens, and keep an eye out on various posts and various places. But also important to me is to, once you get some people signed up, and I've got some people with me, and I think a couple are on this call now, but I want to work with them, because if they're successful, I'm successful. So just because they've signed up, don't leave them. Just work with them as much as you can, help them on, get on calls with them, you know, and do it that way. That's what I do.
All right, excellent, Nigel. Great words of advice there. Keeping it simple and work with your people that want to do something here. That's what it's all about. Okay, for our last speaker, we're going to stay in the UK. We've got a gal over there that caught the vision on this early, and I'll tell you, I'm not sure if she slept in 4 weeks. Mel Baxter-Smith, are you on the call?
Hi, John. Yes, I am. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you great, Mel.
Okay, well, thanks ever so much. First of all, I'd just like to thank you for inviting me on the call today, and just to be able to share my story. So first of all, I'd just like to tell you, well, perhaps very briefly, a little bit about myself. I've been involved in referral marketing or internet marketing now for a number of years. I work, I've got a part-time job. I'm actually a landscape gardener. I'm also involved with fundraising myself, because I've got a very dear friend and colleague in Nepal called Santosh Bidari. He raises funds to build schools in the outer regions of Nepal to help the kids better their education. And I've been involved with him for a number of years now. And so when I was shown Impact101 crowdfunding by my sponsor, Duncan Wood, I could see the potential immediately. I had no hesitation. I joined straight away. I made my 2 donations. I introduced my 2 people. And since then, our team have grown. Impact101 really is a truly brilliant company. And the delivery, they deliver big. Everything happens on time. We get regular updates. It's absolutely amazing. We've got great tools to help us build our memberships, videos in different languages now that Frank's already mentioned. We have webinars like this to invite our guests. So the tools are there for us to build our business. Now, also, obviously, we're only just 4 weeks old, which is absolutely amazing. And we're changing people's lives all over the globe. Just send out the videos and follow up. I do several things a day. I do send emails, I send out videos, I post on social networking sites. Just do anything. And they say that 1 rod in the pond, you get 1 fish, several rods in the pond, you can get several fish. So do these actions daily, and don't prejudge anyone. And most importantly, make a list of everybody you know. So I'd like to thank my sponsor, Duncan Wood, for helping and introducing me to Impact101. Thanks to my team, who also give me support. Thanks to Frank, Hans, and John for giving us this tremendous opportunity to change our lives and change the lives of others all over the world. I love Impact 101 and I look forward to a really bright future. So thanks ever so much, and over to you, John.
All right, great stuff, Mel. Great words of wisdom there too. You know, you hit the nail on the head. It's simply you share with everybody. You don't prejudge anybody. You don't try and convince anybody. You don't explain it to anybody. You just share. You use your mobile landing page and your website to share the videos. They're either going to get it or they don't. It's just simple sorting. That's all it is. And I'll tell you, the ones who get it, you can't keep them out of this with a baseball bat, or maybe for our UK friends, I should say cricket bat. But people get this, they just go wild. They can't believe what they're seeing. So keep it simple and share with people. Frank, anything else you'd like to add before we wrap this up?
Absolutely, absolutely, John. Thank you. And thank you, speakers. I really appreciate you being on the call and speaking from the heart. There's a couple things, John, that I just want to do, because we talked about the videos. I want people to see it live. You sign into your dashboard, folks. You click on videos, okay, and they will come up here momentarily. Of course, the internet's, of course, a little slow right now, but there they are. Okay, here we go. There's the different languages. You click on that language and you copy the URL. You want to send them a register, how to register, how the grids work, the payment methods, making a donation. Folks, if you haven't seen these videos, please do so. We're going to add a few more languages to this page here in the near future. Now let's just go into the resources here. Just like John said, you click down on, and guess what? All the videos are there. Go to all the videos. Same thing. They're all right there, but we have a few more. The other resources are in here, guys. The mobile landing page, the team calls, they're all right here. Whichever team call you want. Okay, if you missed the one on the 28th, and somebody said it's a fantastic call there, I think they're all great calls, great speakers, and great information on all these calls. We try to get it up as quickly as possible. The one from this afternoon here, or this evening, if you're in Europe, will be on later on tonight. Okay, so anyways, please, 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 folks, go to these things. Now, John, I'm just going to take a little bit, I'm going to make a little bit of an announcement here because I think it's extremely important. Folks, these payment methods, I want to tell you where the other is. Of course, this is a demo site. There's nothing here. Extremely important to fill these things in. Please go and view Uphold if you're in the US or Europe. It's just a great option. Now, speaking of options, we are investigating a few other options to make it easier for people to pay peer-to-peer around the world. There's a couple of great options that we're going to roll out, and we're going to talk more about Uphold. We're going to talk about another company that we're going to share with you that's going to make it easier all the way around. So just please, please be patient, and it's coming. Just be patient, and you'll know that it's around the corner. So I want everybody to be aware of that. Other payment methods, folks, are very, very important. You're going to get some options here, so please pay attention to those things, and it's going to be coming out in the next few days. Okay, so just watch out for that. Really, really extremely happy about some of the options that we're going to share with you. Now, I'm going to go into donations to send, or let's go to donations to send for a moment, folks. This video here, please watch it. It's extremely important. I'm not going to play it right now, but it tells you how to make those payments. Now, I want you to know that we are creating, and because of it, we are listening to the field, and we are actually going to create a step-by-step. Believe it or not, folks think that because they have a donation key that they've made their donations without going to PayPal, without going to a third party. We've had a few of those things. So what we're going to do is you're going to get into the payment and go to make a payment. And we're going to give you step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4 to make sure that you're going to the third party and finalizing those payments. Okay, extremely important. Folks, make sure donation send, donation to confirm, make sure you're on top of that. And please watch our message board. We're trying to keep you informed, and we're going to improve that area down the road. We're going to do instant notification through an app, but that's coming down the pipe. I have a couple of really quick questions that I picked up there, John. People are asking how, they care about us. They want to know how Impact 101 and QRGL is making money. Well, I tell you what, we were selling our mobile landing pages for $250. We made a company decision that we will drop the price, add another module, and you get products for $40 a year or $25 for 6 months. And our mobile landing pages we're selling for $250. You get 2 of those, one to market Impact 101, one to market another company or a church, an organization, okay? So keep that in mind. We make our money from the fees, folks. It's that simple. There's no secret primacy, no nothing. That's how we make our own money. Campaigns. Folks, campaigns, somebody's asking about being able to search different campaigns and whatnot. We haven't completed the campaign page. We haven't completed that. You're going to be able to get your campaign at the bottom of your own replicate mobile landing page. You're going to get it on your own replicate site. Just be patient with us, and people will be able to make donations outside of Impact 101 directly to your campaign. That is coming. So we're extremely excited about that. John, I'm going to pass it back to you because I think you got some announcements. I'll bring up the PowerPoint back.
You betcha. We just have the one last announcement here. This Saturday, we have a tremendous day planned for everybody. Frank's going to bring it up here. It's our Global Explosion Training Call. Now, my business partner, the next one yet there, Frank. There we go. This Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. and Canada, 6 p.m. in the UK. My business partner, Mohammed, is a legendary builder in the relationship marketing industry. We worked together for 25 years. We built some huge global teams, and people are always absolutely stunned at the very simple things that we do in order to accomplish that. So we've had lots of people asking us. This Saturday, we're doing the Global Explosion Training Call. We're going to show you exactly step by step what we do, what our mindset is, what we're looking to accomplish with each little step that we do. And guess what? If you copy it, you can have the results that you're looking for. So you want to be on this call with your entire team. If you've got some prospects who are looking at Impact 101, trying to decide if they can do it, this would be a good call for them to be on to get an understanding of it. And we also understand that it's impossible to pick the right time of the call for the whole world. We will be recording the call as well and posting it up on the site. So you can check your unread messages in your back office for the call details. It'll be posted later today. An email will be coming out on that. We're looking forward to showing you just really how simple it is to build big on a global level. So with that, Frank, let's wrap up the call. Everybody, let's keep it simple. Let's always think global out there. Let's always tools, and let's go impact some people. Have fun, everybody. Thanks for being on the call.